Yo guys, what's up? I hope you're having a great day. So today I want to cover some of the most important leaks around the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. Most importantly about the new killer Nancy, as well as the new survivor Danny. I hope you enjoy the video and let's get right into it. So first up I will cover Nancy's character description. Although Nancy may appear sweet and innocent, she's quite the opposite. Because she's the most vicious and vile member of the Slaughter family. She's an expert at using her friendly looks to lure victims into situations they can't escape. She's apparently the aunt of Johnny, and she's got some seriously disturbing background with him, which is why she turned him into a ruthless killer as well. Nancy's spy ability allows her to sense the approximate location of a single victim. As she concentrates on sounds around her, she can create a mental image of where that victim might be. It's almost as if she can see through their eyes for a short period of time. This level of concentration takes a mental toll on Nancy, stunning her for a few seconds afterwards. So be mindful when and where you use this ability. Nancy can also place homemade strings of barbed wire across the gaps and doorways. These coils are razor sharp and have chains wrapped around them. And while her traps aren't strong enough to stop victims in their tracks, the chains do act as noisemakers, making it very difficult for victims to run and hide. Combine that with the physical damage inflicted by the wires, and you have quite a sadistic tool at your disposal. Thankfully, like the hitchhiker, Nancy can recover her traps and place them elsewhere if needed. But be careful. The family can accidentally set off the barbed wire traps, so make sure you communicate with the rest of your team. Alright, that's interesting. Because the hitchhiker traps are working like that, all the killers can pass them without activating them. Nancy's trap, however, could be a little tricky if the killers also can step in them and activate them. So when it comes to attacks, Nancy's brutal nature comes out quickly. The metal claws on her gardening hoe can easily rip victims to shreds, while the reverse flat end can cause serious blunt force trauma. A successful hit will cause victims to temporarily bleed out, allowing Nancy to collect blood more easily from them. She even has a higher blood vial capacity than the rest of the family. So this would make her basically a second cook in my opinion, because of her ability to track down victims, as well as the high blood carrying capacity. She would be like an improved version of the cook. And she's very sadistic and she sounds very intriguing, and I'm excited to play her. Next up, let's take a look at her abilities. Her first ability is called Clearer Vision, and it looks like this. Then we got the second ability, Recharge Rate. And finally, Spy Furthest Victim, which your name says will probably reveal the location of the furthest victim. And next, let's take a look at her weapon, which is like a gardening hoe. This weapon fits her properly. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video so far, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Next up, we got the new survivor called Danny. Danny is a tough kid from an even tougher neighborhood. He didn't have the easiest life, but he's a loyal companion to Maria and will do anything to find her. He's crafty and has a knack for quickly fixing things with very little help. This allows him to quickly examine and study environmental objects. This will increase his overall knowledge of those items and help him better understand how they work. But if Danny is interrupted in the process, he'll have to start over again. He can study multiple objects in the environment, such as generators, cables, TVs, fuse boxes, mechanical doors. Once an object is studied, Danny can use that information to tamper with any of the key objects linked to escape exits, therefore unlocking it for good. This means Danny can tamper with and permanently open or activate fuse boxes, pressure valve tanks and generators. This will keep the family from undoing your team's hard work. In addition, the more Danny uses this ability, the better it will become, unlocking new benefits and possibilities along the way. Caught in the basement, Danny will need every ounce of his determination and quick thinking to save himself and his friends from an agonizing death. His first ability is called Highlight Objectives. He studies objectives to see the part that is missing, so you can potentially see the location of the valve handle or fuses, for example. The next perk is Highlight Tampering. Then we have Knowledge Gathered Increased, so that he can maybe learn things at a quicker rate. And next up, study time instantly. Alright, in the last part of this video, I will cover some of the new skins that are leaked. First up, we got a skin for Connie, which is called Tangerine. And this is how the skin looks like in-game. Next, we got a skin for Anna, which is called Prairie. Also, I've got some in-game footage of that. And lastly, I've got some Leatherface skins for you. According to those in-game file leaks, this could be the old lady and the pretty woman skin. And this is how it looks in the game. We also appear to be getting a new map with the name of Junkyard. And because you're such a champ who made it this far into the video, I've got another bonus leak for you. Here you can see some leaked footage of execution moves of the different killers. Alright, that sums up the video for me today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. Are you excited for the new Survivor and Killer? Let me know in the comments down below. I see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Crash and learn, make mistakes, and we'll be back one day.